it's just a constant reminder that God can use anyone he wishes to accomplish his will and to bring about the good of society in any way he deems imaginable.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hi, Jana. How are you?
I'm doing fine, and you?
Doing very well, thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time. A pleasure to talk to you.
Sure.
And to talk about Jesus' revolution. So first, I want to ask you how did you move from playing Jesus in The Chosen to play Lonnie in Jesus' Revolution?
I had a lot of time in between season 2 and 3, so I was able to do research for Lonnie Frisbee in Jesus Revolution. I was able to study the video footage that existed of him on the web and to talk to people that knew him personally and ministered with him, and the co-author of his autobiography. So I had a lot of great resources, and most especially Pastor Greg Laurie, who worked with Lonnie and came to Jesus because of Lonnie. So I was very, very blessed in the opportunities I had to talk to people that knew him firsthand.
Yeah, that's amazing. There is anything that surprised you, that you found about Lonnie that you did that surprised you the most?
I think just Lonnie's story to begin with was surprising because I had never heard of him. I didn't really know about the movement. I hadn't heard of the movement. I remember seeing the image of the Time magazine. I remember that cover, but I'd never heard of this movement. Once I actually read about it and read about Lonnie's participation and how he and Chuck Smith's lives intersected, I found that really fascinating, and fortunately the script that John Irwin and John Gunn wrote was just phenomenal, and that was probably the easiest, one of the easiest yeses I could give was for this project, because it was just such an impactful script.
Yeah, the movie has a lot of emotional scenes, very important scenes. I think one of them is when Lonnie met Chuck in the house, and also the baptism scenes. Which ones you like? Your favorite scene, and which one you got too emotional doing it?
It's hard to pick a favorite scene. It's like choosing among your children. They all are meaningful in very different ways, and they all affected me emotionally in different ways. I think the one that was most emotional, but there's the least footage of, is later on in the film, where Greg hears me crying and screaming outside his window outside the house by the campfire, just asking for forgiveness, really, from God. And we shot a lot more footage on that, but the way that they had to cut it was just a quick little clip. But that was a scene that was extremely. I had to go pretty deep to pull some pain out for that one, because in the film, Lonnie is just really having a hard time. He's struggling really hard with where his ego is pulling him, and where he's conflicted and wanting to serve God with all his heart. But he's human, and he has weaknesses, and they tend to start showing up later on in the film. So I'd say that was the most emotional for me.
Yes. And how was work with Courtney?
Courtney is unbelievable. He's so good. Him, Anna Grace, Kelsey Grammer, of course, is a master at his craft. Devon Franklin debuts as an actor in this movie, and he's just right on the money. He's so good. We were just really, really graced with a wonderful cast.
Yes, and I need to congratulate you on The Chosen, because I'll talk to you and don't say that, because it's a very touching series. And have you ever imagined that when you say yes to that series, that your life is going to change it? You know what I mean? Because it's changing now.
Yeah, it's changed quite a bit, I would say. I mean, you always hope that the work gets out to as many people as possible, but I don't think anyone is ever really prepared to understand what that looks like in real time, and how it impacts people, and the specificity in which it affects people. So it has been a project that has been abundant with the gifts it's given back to me.
Yeah. Did you learn anything new about playing Lonnie? About you playing Lonnie?
Anything new about myself? I think it just the capacity to try to exude as much love and compassion for somebody that was really a broken person. Lonnie had one of the most difficult upbringings of anybody that I've ever read about, and yet God still used him as this beacon of hope and light and healing for so many people. And so I guess maybe it would be that, it's just the constant reminder that God can use anyone he wishes to accomplish his will and to bring about the good of society in any way he deems imaginable. Even if we can't imagine it, God can imagine and do anything he wants. So it was pretty encouraging to realize that.
That's good. Jonathan, I just want to thank you so much for your time. Pleasure to talk
Thank
to
you.
you. A lot of success, and keep doing, because you're being amazing and bringing a lot of light to everybody. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you.
And let's
Bye-bye.
cut, please. Thanks, Jana.
Bye, Jana.
Thank you. Bye.
If you like this video, don't forget to comment, to like, and subscribe to our channel right here.